A new online climate change tool is allowing users to see into the future. The University of Minnesota Climate Adaptation Partnership, or MCAP, is launching what it calls the MN Climate. It's a website where anyone can see how a changing climate will impact your own backyard in Minnesota. KIMT News 3's Brandon Cote. He's joining us live in our newsroom after speaking with one of the creators. So Brandon, how does it work?
Yeah, Cami, it is a really cool tool I got here. So, for example, let's just say I'm a farmer trying to look into drought conditions for the decades in the 2040s and 2050s. So, I already got Olmsted County set up right here for us, but let's take a look here. So, on the left side, you have a bunch of options you can choose from. So, first, you're going to choose a scenario, right? So, you can choose between intermediate, high, and very high emission scenario. And it's really just depending on how severe you think climate change will impact the world. So I'm going to go mid-century, intermediate, why not? And then next, you're going to choose a time frame. And so since I'm a farmer, right, I'm going to choose growing season. Next, I'm going to go to longest dry spell, and this is one of the 36 variables that you can choose from, but longest dry spell because it's a drought. And so if you look over to the right side of the computer screen, it's going to give you a map and about all the information going along with it. And so at the bottom, it says that it's estimating that a maximum of 8 days will experience a drought. And so this is going from the years from 2040 to 2059. So farmers can use this tool in a variety of ways to help them prepare for any climate change impacts. And the possibilities with this are endless. So MCAT says it takes projections from the world's best climate change model that only tracks stretches of areas of about 60 miles, which is like Rochester to Winona. Then MN Climate takes all that information and narrows it down to a 2.5 square mile radius with higher resolution. It forecasts long-term averages and not day-to-day predictions, but it gives you a sense as to how the climate can change into the future compared to what we're used to in the past. MCAP says it is a way for everyone to learn how they can individually fight climate change.
Even if we were to stop emitting greenhouse gases today, the Earth would still continue to warm for some time. And so we need to prepare for those changes. And what this tool does is help people know what to expect at a local scale, which allows them to make decisions at a local scale that allow them to better adapt to these changes.
Clark also says farmers can look into soil moisture as well, but Cami, this serves way too many people more than farmers, right? It can also help people who are cross-country skiers in the winter. They can see how much snow cover they will be seeing in the later decades. And Cami, this goes from 2040 all the way to the end of the century. And even another example she threw at me was urban planners. They can see how many days in the future we will be seeing triple-digit numbers to prepare for any of their plans they're creating for their cities. Live in Rochester, Brandon Cote, KIMT News 3.
Okay, Brandon, I will check in with you in 2050, and we will see how the predictions played out, okay? The online tool is free for everyone to use. If you're interested, you can go to our website right now and check it out. That's KIMT.com.